And developing here at home, boxer Gervonta Davis is in jail. Police arrested the lightweight champ known as the Tank for battery, and the victim in this case, the mother of his children.
I heard from a little birdie. I heard Buddy home already. So for all you people that ain't like, you know what I'm saying, keep talking about something, oh y'all not fighting, this and that, woo-de-woo. They did him a quick little spa treatment and got the fuck out of there, you hear me? So
I have been covering suspects bonding out of jail here for several years. I can tell you that this is a first for me because as Davis was walking out of the Turner Guilford Night Center, he had 3 corrections officers surrounding him, not really allowing reporters to get close to him to ask him questions. That said, I did ask those questions as to his allegations. He is accused of striking his ex-girlfriend, the mother of his children. I asked him about those charges. He refused to answer our question.
Gervonta Davis has landed in trouble once again after being arrested on July 11th. 2025 in Miami Beach, Florida, the WBA lightweight champion is now facing charges of misdemeanor battery and domestic violence. The situation took place on June 15th, 2025 during a child custody exchange at his ex-girlfriend's home, where they shared 2 kids. Police say an argument broke out and things turned physical, with Davis allegedly hitting her on the back of the head and slapping her, which caused a small cut on her lip.
Police say Davis went to her home to pick up the kids on Father's Day. That's when an argument took place before things got physical. He reportedly told the victim to remove the kids from the car, saying he no longer wanted to take them. And while she was leaning in to grab her daughter from the back seat is when he allegedly hit her in the back of the head and proceeded to slap her on the right side of the face, resulting in a cut by her mouth. Now, according to the police report, she texted her mother to come outside. The arrest form says her mother saw the victim crying and arguing with Davis and filmed that argument. Davis is a boxing star, a WBA lightweight championship.
The argument reportedly started over personal issues, including Davis feeling insecure about their son. Things got worse, and a routine custody handoff turned into a violent incident. Police found Davis after a license plate reader flagged his car, and he was arrested. He was taken to the Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center. Davis did not agree to sign the Miranda warning form, which added more attention to the case. He was released on July 11th, 2025 after paying a $10,000 bond. As he left court, Davis covered his face and avoided cameras, walking out with his manager and correctional staff. The moment was very different from his usual public image, and this case may have serious effects on both his personal life and boxing career.
Yeah, guys, good evening. Well, in the last 30 minutes, Gervonta Tank Davis just bonded out of jail. Behind me, he was arrested this morning on the charge of battery of domestic violence. Take a look at that brand new video here. You can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head, surrounded by correctional officers and what is presumed to be his manager. Now, although we asked him questions about these allegations, he did not say anything to us as he walked out. He just went immediately into the SUV, waiting for him on the side. Now, Davis was arrested this morning, like we just mentioned, on a charge of battery of domestic violence after he allegedly hit his ex-girlfriend outside of her home on Father's Day.
This kind of behavior is not new for Gervonta Davis. The boxer has faced several past charges related to violence. His first known incident happened in September 2017 when he got into a fight with his childhood friend at the Upton Boxing Center in West Baltimore. Davis allegedly hit Wheeler with a gloved fist, causing a concussion, and was charged with first-degree aggravated assault. The charge was later lowered to second-degree assault, a misdemeanor with a possible sentence of 10 years or a $2,500 fine. He was arrested on September 19th, 2017 and released after posting a $100,000 unsecured bond. This event marked the start of a troubling trend in his personal life. On February 1st, 2020, Davis was arrested again, this time in Coral Gables, Florida, for simple battery and domestic violence. The incident took place during a basketball game at the University of Miami, where Davis was seen grabbing his ex-girlfriend by the shirt near her neck and pulling her into another room. The moment drew a lot of media attention, but the case was dropped on December 13th, 2022, according to court records. Despite that outcome, it added to growing concerns about his actions both in and out of the boxing world.
All right, so hold on, before we get into it, I want to introduce the Inspired Trainer.
On November 5th, 2020, Gervonta Davis was involved in a hit-and-run accident in Baltimore, Maryland. While driving a Lamborghini Urus, he allegedly ran a red light and crashed into another car, injuring 4 people, including a pregnant woman named Jair Smith. Witnesses and video footage showed Davis leaving the scene in a black Chevrolet Camaro, raising even more public concern. He was hit with 14 charges, including leaving the scene of an accident with injuries, driving with a suspended or revoked license, and running a red light.
And we are following another developing story. Boxing star Gervonta Davis, now indicted on 14 counts, all related to a November hit-and-run crash in downtown Baltimore. Surveillance video showed the crash at the intersection of Martin Luther King Jr. and Washington Boulevard. You see it here. Police say Davis was behind the wheel of a Lamborghini that ran a red light, hit another car, and then left the scene. 4 people were hurt that night. The charges that Davis now faces include leaving the scene of an accident and driving without a license. If convicted of all charges, Davis faces a potential maximum sentence of 7 years and 55 days in prison.
On February 16th, 2023, Gervonta Davis admitted guilt to 4 traffic offenses connected to the hit-and-run case. He originally faced up to 7 years in prison, but on May 5th, 2023, he was sentenced to 90 days of house arrest, 3 years of probation, and 200 hours of community service. Just weeks later, Davis broke the terms of his house arrest by staying at a Four Seasons hotel and a luxury penthouse. Without approval, on June 1st, 2023, he was taken into custody and ordered to complete the rest of his 90-day sentence in jail. He was released on July 16th, 2023, but this incident added to his long list of legal problems and continued to damage his image and career.
Baltimore native and boxing champ Gervonta "Tank" Davis is sent to jail less than a month after he was ordered to serve 3 months of home detention. He was taken into custody after an impromptu hearing yesterday, and now he will finish his 90-day sentence in the Baltimore City Jail. Deputies say Davis violated the terms of his home detention sentence in a 2020 hit-and-run crash. He said his home was too small, so he moved to the Four Seasons Hotel, but did not get permission from the judge. He received his 90-day sentence after pleading guilty in February to a crash that injured 4 people.
That wasn't the end of it. Gervonta Davis was arrested once again in Parkland, Florida on a battery and domestic violence charge after allegedly hitting the mother of his child with a closed hand slap. The incident reportedly left a small cut on her upper lip, adding to his growing legal issues. But things changed when the woman later took back her statement, saying she had called the police without reason and that Davis had not hurt her or their child. On May 22nd, 2023, the charges were dropped by Florida prosecutors after she chose not to continue with the case. As part of resolving the matter, Davis completed anger management and parenting classes, showing some effort to work on his personal behavior.
Updating the breaking news we first told you about at 9, boxer and Baltimore native Gervonta Davis has been arrested in South Florida on charges of domestic violence causing bodily harm. This is his mugshot that was just released to WJZ. At last check, he remains in custody at the Broward County Jail. And this is just the latest in his legal troubles. Davis is scheduled to appear in a Baltimore Circuit Court in February for his alleged involvement in an unrelated hit-and-run incident from November of 2020.
Gervonta Davis's arrest has stirred conversation in the boxing community, with former boxer Andre Berto sharing his thoughts in an interview with Fight Hub TV. Berto called the situation a learning moment for Davis and spoke about the difficulties of co-parenting. He encouraged Davis to stay focused and work on bettering himself both personally and professionally. Berto said he needs to keep his head up and stay on track, acknowledging how hard it can be to deal with someone you have a child with. His comments echo a wider feeling in the boxing world that Davis must face his personal struggles and stay dedicated to his career if he wants to move forward.
Big news about Gervonta Davis getting arrested today. You know, it's the second time the situation is going. He's a talented fighter. A lot of people say generational fighter. Damn. Roy's the last one for me. But what kind of motivational speech or something we could give Gervonta Davis?
I mean, he just had to. I mean, he have to hold his head up right now. I mean, he got to get focused. It's tough when you are dealing with other people that you're in relationships with that you have to see because of a child. So, I mean, it's a tough situation for him now. Like I say, it's a tough situation for him. I mean, I guess that's all I can say right now, man. I'm just telling him just hold his head. And, hopefully it's a learning lesson for him.
Lamont Roach Jr., Gervonta Davis's recent opponent and scheduled rematch rival for August 16th. 2025 went on social media to say the rematch is still happening despite Davis's latest arrest. Roach's message shows that his team is staying focused on promoting the fight and keeping the hype alive, even with the legal drama surrounding Davis. However, the fight's future is still unclear, as ongoing legal issues could impact Davis's ability to compete. For now, both sides seem to be moving ahead as planned, but there's still a lot of uncertainty about what lies ahead for the fight and for Davis's career.
I heard from a little birdie. I heard Buddy home already. So for all you people that ain't like, you know what I'm saying, keep talking about something, oh, y'all not fighting, this and that, woo-de-woo. He did him a quick little spa treatment and got the fuck out of there, you hear me? So, hey, I just want to let y'all know that the fight's still on. The fight's still scheduled to be August 16th.
Devin Haney took a harsher stance, mocking Gervonta Davis after his arrest. Known for his bold attitude and ongoing rivalry with Davis, Haney publicly called him a blank insult that quickly caught the attention of fans and others in the boxing world.
He's a go.
That's what he was telling you?
Yeah. I told him his eyes was watering.
What took place yesterday as well? It was.
Oh, David, I'm sorry.
Devin.
Yeah.
Man, what are you doing, man? Hold on.
Abdullah Mason took a more calm and respectful approach compared to others when asked about the situation. He said he didn't know all the details, but wished Gervonta Davis well both personally and professionally. His response showed professionalism and understanding, hoping Davis can work through his legal and personal issues in a positive way.
So, definitely. Now, today, Gervonta Davis was arrested for domestic violence. He's the champion in your division. What do you think about what's your reaction to that?
I don't know about that. I don't know Tank personally, and I really got nothing to say. I just wish him the best. Every day inside the ring, outside the ring.
Gervonta Tank Davis's latest arrest has once again put a spotlight on his troubled personal life, adding to a long list of controversies that have followed him throughout his career. From domestic violence accusations to traffic offenses, his legal problems continue to overshadow his success in the ring. Some, like Andre Berto, see this as a chance for Davis to grow and improve, while others like Devin Haney have taken the opportunity to publicly criticize him. Meanwhile, fighters such as Abdullah Mason have stayed neutral, simply wishing Davis the best as he deals with his challenges. As he faces the consequences of his actions, questions remain about his upcoming rematch with Lamont Roach Jr. scheduled for August 16th, 2025. While Roach's team appears focused on moving forward, the final outcome may depend on how Davis handles his legal situation. For now, his future both in and out of the ring remains unclear. What are your thoughts on this recent incident involving Gervonta Davis? Do you think he'll be ready to face Roach in August, or could his legal troubles derail his plans? Share your opinions in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take on what's next for Davis.